Lecointe, folks. Just gonna do an interview with the one and only, the legendary, goes by the name of Pablo. Don't normally need no introduction, but yo, Pabs.
Yes, my brother.
What's good, my brother?
Yo, you don't know.
Long time still.
Old school, holy school, GG, you get me?
Come on.
Understand? Pablo Ninja, yeah, Pastor Paul. If you know me from school, Paul Heath, we're not hiding from no police, so yeah, you can know my name. You understand? Yeah,
Easy.
been there, done that. Should I write a book? So, yeah.
Alright, so Pabs, what? Tell them where you're from originally.
Well, you know, like, yeah, we was born and grow in Pembury Estate. You understand? Born and grow. Mother had us in Hackney Hospital.
Yeah.
But, you know, we was always moving. You understand, you know? We was always moving, you know? We had like, yeah, father, he come and he went. You know, there's a bag of us. You understand? Yeah, a bag of brothers and sisters and
Yeah.
But we was always on the move. So, yeah, from mostly Hackney, Stoke Newton, you know, yeah, this is our bits really, boarding school and... Yeah,
Oh, you went boarding school?
Yeah,
Know
yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
which
yeah.
boarding school did you go? Was it at
Yeah, I
Ellis
went.
or-
My team was called Banner Marshall's College.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
There was only a few black people there. Funnily, you get me?
Oh,
My brother.
You must have been swinging.
What you mean? What you mean? Teachers, everything. You get me, blood? They want to know if the myth was true. You get me? Some of them got to find out it wasn't true. You feel me? You understand? The mushroom, but saying nothing still. Yeah. But laugh and joke aside, you know, it was good because I've got two different environments.
Of course.
So, you know, where in the hood I kind of felt like I had to put on a bravado, I had to put on a mask, I had to be a certain guy.
Yeah.
When I got to leave the hood, I could kind of just really be myself, you know, and start to take in the things them that I couldn't take in because I struggled at school. So I had dyslexia and them thing there, you know. But we never found out until years later. You get me? When I was in jail and that. But it was a big problem in my life. You get me? Yeah, and you know, a big knock on my self-esteem. You get me?
Okay. All right. So let's fast forward. By the age of what? When did you leave school? 15, 16?
Yeah. Somebody say I'm August the 30th.
So you're.
I'm 15. So I'm 42 right now.
Okay.
So I was 15. Everybody else was 16 when I left school.
Okay,
You get what I'm saying?
you're
Yeah.
one of the youngest because the school year September.
Yeah, you understand.
Okay, so fast forward then, you left school. What was life for you then on the streets of Hackney? Where was you by then actually? Was you still in Pembury or?
No, we left Pembury, we moved to Cricklewood, then we went Beatty Road, then we went Evering Road, was there with my gran for a bit. And then, but them time of the year, man was in primary school. They put us in the problem class.
Yeah.
You know, like the Down syndrome class.
So the problem
So
from
that
early.
alienation, not even a problem. Just really, they didn't understand, man. You get me?
understand you.
know, man had a bit what they call ADHD. Man was just hyperactive.
Those things were
Yeah, just
really-
couldn't keep still. Didn't understand the thing. You get me?
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people got these traits. Richard Branson, Benjamin
course, of course.
Zephaniah, all these guys. You know, but they was nurtured. They understood them. But a lot of us,
Yeah.
they didn't understand us. So
Yeah.
they labelled it as bad behaviour.
Of course,
You know, they
yeah.
told you you're backwards, you're slow, you're stupid, you know, there's something wrong with you, you know, yeah, all them kind of things, you know, why didn't you
Yeah.
go, you know, so these are the things that, the seeds that were planted, you know, that's why they have to mind what you tell children when they're young, because they will carry these seeds, you understand?
Of course, and have it planted in their
You
heads.
feel what I'm saying, brother?
That'll be a certain way. All right, so let's fast forward. Age of 15, how was life for you in Hackney?
So yeah, age of 15 now, you got to remember, you know, age of 15,
And we want some stories.
yeah, so age of 15 now, we're going to keep it real, like,
Yeah.
obviously, man left school, went to Ockway House, that's where everybody goes to get their clothing grants and goes to get work experience.
Okay.
If you ain't got no GCSEs, keep it moving, they don't want nothing to do with it, you better find an agency. So that's like the first boom, rejection. You get me? I'm not
Yeah.
good enough.
Yeah.
You understand? So obviously at school, you know, like, you struggled with the work, you get me? You play the clown, they kick you out, all right, you got what you wanted. But, you know, the teachers that were rough and they were tough on you, you didn't realise those were the ones who cared. The ones who didn't really give a fuck, you think, yeah, they're all right. But they didn't really give a fuck.
True.
You understand?
Yeah.
They didn't know. They knew what life had in store for man. So they was onto man, bruv. You understand? But man couldn't see it at the time. You feel me? So then obviously, a man like me, I left school. I started working in the Gloucester Hotel as a steward.
Okay.
You know, I worked for Hackney Council, Westminster, doorman, dustbin man, debt collector, road
yeah, you've
sweeper.
done it all.
So I always
Yeah.
went for physical jobs. I never really thought I had anything else to offer. You understand?
Yeah.
You know, like I went army cadets, I went air cadets, I went sea cadets. I always wanted to be a part of something good, part of something positive,
Yeah.
a part of a team. You get me? But But I was always indecisive as well. That was the problem. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, it was just like, yeah, I was always on the move. You feel what I'm saying?
Always.
So, you know, obviously then rolling on the road, you know, always a bit of a comedian, a bit of a classroom clown,
Yeah.
always looking for acceptance in different areas. You get me? But, you know, always protecting the weak. You know, I got bullied at times and then, you know, I became a bit of a bully. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, you know, we get to that station there. You get me?
Yeah.
But, yeah, so it was a thing like, whoop, whoop, what's that? Stop and search. Police. What's the problem? Where you coming from, son? Japes in my nut. What's this? What's going on? You get me? I'm going to school. You get me? Okay then, boom. What? What's going on? Again, I've been stopped about 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
Right, these boys are the enemy. You understand? So that's what's going on right now. You're going to joke, man. You see, man, stop and searching, man, on the way to school. And then you're going to wonder why we don't have a positive relationship with these people, bruv. Why, when the man's backing that knife and them thing there, man can't approach the police? Because we know you as the enemy, bruv. It's been like that from day dot. Up to the other day, I'm walking and police are watching me. I've got a grey beard. I'm a big man. Going about my business. What are you watching me for, blood?
Yeah.
I'm in the chicken shop. I'm seeing a little browning coming, look like Beyonce. Policewoman. I'm saying, right, things are changing. A black woman, she looks like my mum. I'm saying, right, things are changing.
Yeah.
A black man walks in, he goes into the toilet. They're watching the black man.
Yeah.
What the fuck, blood? What's going on? There's a bag of people in the shop. Things ain't changed, bruv. Institutionalized racism is still a go on. But yeah, let's go.
Yeah, real talk. All right, I want to get onto some street stuff. Because obviously, I remember you growing up. Yeah, I remember you growing up. You're the oldest still, and I've always seen you as a real one.
Come on, brother.
Yeah, regardless, you've always been a real one. You've always kept it 100 with me.
Come on, blood. Hide your
And
watch, hide your
you've
chain.
always been protective over the man them. You
Come
get
on,
me?
come
We've had jokes and that on the way.
Come on, bro.
So I want to just touch on the subject. Obviously, we know you started
Bunning, yeah, we've been there, we've done
and
it,
stuff
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
What brought you to that point in life?
Well, the thing was this, you know, like I said, you grow up, you know, father's not really about, you know, so you're looking for role models. You know, I had my father was never, he was a good man, he was a good role model. But I would say, you know, from very early, I was a very insecure child, you get me? I was scared of the dark, I was quite needy, holding on to my mother's leg, you get me? You know, always looking for security. My brother could remember everything straight away. I couldn't really remember things, you get me? So that knocked my esteem. So it was like, he's a reminder to me of what I'm not, you get me? My mother showed him to cook, you understand? So these are the seeds where the thing started from, you understand? My beliefs about myself were not good. Backward, slow and stupid, that was the belief system, you get me? So I had to try and overcompensate with other stuff, you know, sports and, you know, other kind of stuff. So then obviously coming down, you know, down the road now to get in school, you know, not really feeling accepted, not really feeling understanding, feeling pushed to the side, you get me? Fairness schemers start to get roused up now, fairness schemers, you know, when things aren't fair, this is what is the driving force for when people do things that are not right, you get me? When they think that things ain't fair, then entitlement comes in and then permission giving and then anything goes, you see what I'm saying? But if you feel like nobody don't care about you, then your attitude could be, why should I care about anybody else? So it's my pain, my gain. So the truth is, you know, two people were born in the same house, but we just had two different views. You know, I didn't get to understand only until the other day, really, why this was. But like I said, yeah, you know, my core beliefs were wrong right from the start anyway, about myself, you know, and
How you saw yourself.
How I saw myself. You know, so obviously when you're growing up now, I've gone through these donkey work jobs, doorman, dustman, debt collector. You know, I even started shotting weed. Everybody sold weed, you know, to get through, you know, to stretch a gyro, to, you know, you're going college part-time. That money ain't getting you nowhere, you get what I'm saying? So it's like, boom, now, you know, who's making it? You know, footballers, music. The only man you see in the hood making it is man who's flipping a coin, who's flipping a gyro, who's flipping a thing, you get me? So at the time we thought that this is what I had to do. If I was smart and educated, I would work. I've worked for £2 an hour, I've worked for £5 an hour. I'll do anything to raise that rose, to change my life and to give my mama the start, you know, to give her the house that you know, that I would have desired her to have. But you know, so started shotting green and that, started flipping that, turning that over, you know, and you know, we was raving and it was part of the life them time there, you get me? It was just part of bunning a thing and, you know, you go house parties. Them time it was nice that you could go house party, you know, you could go south, you could go west. You understand, you might have a little beef for the 28s or you might have a little beef for the Tottenham man them, but the most was a man would get liquid a dragon start bottle or, you get what I'm saying? Nobody ain't getting shot up or stabbed up, you get me? It was just a little idiot thing and yeah, we just keep it moving, you get what I'm saying? You know, but then obviously it's like, you know, you need, you know, obviously you want to be free, innit? You want to be able to move. So man's buying a little jalopy car, no license, no insurance, no tax, but man just want to be able to move. Don't want to feel trapped in the hood, no freedom. So you buy that jalopy, you get me, you can go fly out of town, you get what I'm saying, you're there, and you know them time there, a gal ain't even looking at your face, she ain't looking at your Rolex, she's looking at your trainers. So all you needed was a nice trainers and a fresh trim. Don't watch the sunroof, you know. All you needed was a fresh trim. All you needed was a fresh trim, you get me? All you needed was a fresh trim and you understand? You're good to go.
Oh shit.
You understand? Things were cheap, things were fun, you know, we got true blood. But you know, like I'm saying, Lionel, when the jungle thing came in, when the jungle thing came in, you know, it was hype. You get me?
Yeah.
But man, stop wearing baggy clothes. You get me? Armani, what that? 2 bills here, 150 there, what that? That's big money, you get me?
Yeah.
And then you need a fruit suit, and then you need a mosh thing, and then it's big money to go in the raves. So you need money now, blood.
1,000,000%.
So it ain't no click suit thing where you can spend a 30, 40 pound, blood. You get me? You're paying 2 bills for the bottoms.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying, cuz? So man need to, you have to up your game now, bro. You get me? So that's like when obviously man started, you know, boom, but not about them, man. But yeah, flyovers and bookie shop and security court thing and snatch and grab. You get me? Cuz? And I say, boy, right now, you know, like, right now we didn't really know much better, to tell you the truth. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you had man who was doing certain things around us, could say, right, my man's doing that thing and it's working, let me jump on that path there. But we never really had no one to really show us that, blood. We never really had no one to show us that in the ends, blood. You get what I'm saying? Whether we were blinkered or not, I don't know, man, but I never really knew anybody that was living you know, my family worked, but you always see people working, and it's like you're working to survive, you're working to live, and man wanted more than that. Man wanted more than to survive. You understand?
And you're seeing people around you as well.
You understand? And it's basically, you know, like I said, it's about feeling good about yourself.
So would you say you're a product of your environment?
I'll definitely say I'm a product of my environment, because obviously I'm now at 42 years old. I've realised I'm a genius. I've realised that, you know, I'm articulate. I've realised that I've got a lot of insight and awareness. I've got realised that, you know, I'm spiritually, you know, blessed. You know, wonderfully and fearfully made. You know, but you know what the world showed me at the start was not this. What the world showed me was that when the police are jumping on me and they're holding me, they're telling me, you don't belong here, mate. You're the risk. So if I'm a risk, then you must be a risk. That's what the world showed me. The world showed me that when I see myself, I must chuck it up and mash it up and kick it up. That's what the world showed me. Your brother is your enemy.
Yeah.
This is an institutionalized slavery planting what's still going on. That when a man sees his brother, he wants to make up his face, blood. Like I'm seeing black people, what my brother man's making up his face. See black thing, you get me? Wig falling off, lips push up, you're looking in my face, I'm smiling, you want to push up your face. But I'm your people, like what? So what I'm saying is a mad thing. I'm getting the attack from the Babylon. I'm getting the attack from my own people. Like you know, 100%. If you go Jamaica, yo English, give me a way for your guns. You know, English, give me our money. English. So this definitely ain't my home. Then this is where I was born and grow. This is my home. But it's like it's a bipolar thing, cause where do we really belong? You ask a lot of man of black history. Black history to me is a mystery. Was not at school or at home. Ross Clark must have missed me. You get me? Ask most man. We know. You know about Suge Knight. You know about Tupac. You know about Biggie. You know about Kunta Kinte and Roots. But at school, did anybody ever tell you about Africa and the Egyptians and before the Black Shoreliner and all them things there? Nobody never told us about these things. You get me? Nobody never showed us about these things. Yeah, it's your responsibility to find that. It's your responsibility to find that as you get older. You know, but at the time, you get me, bro. Like these, you know, they teach you about William the Conqueror, you know, and all these other, you know, about their foundational thing.
That have a so-called greats.
Yeah, but we never had no self-worth, no value, blood, nothing to really tell you that, you know, that what we're really about, you understand?
100%.
You know, and you got to remember, you know, like the truth is this, you know, this is the facts of the matter, yeah? Afro hair is like an antenna to the sun. Our noses are short because we're supposed to be in the sun. Long noses because you're supposed to be in the cold. You understand? So naturally we're supposed to be in the sun. You understand? So there's you know, there's a lot of that spiritual kind of forefather thing going on, you know, in that kind of thing there, honestly. You know, but yeah, back to the street thing anyway.
Okay. Alright, so we've got a little build up of that now. I've always known you've been knowledgeable anyway. So a question.
As you said, sorry, man, you did ask me about the bunning thing. So what really happened with that day? I'll be straight with you, directly, you get me? Obviously, man tried to work, you know, never really had qualifications. I've got a good family, you get me? My family are the hard-working people and thing. My big brother and them, you know, they've worked and they're prosperous and they're doing their thing. But me, I was a hurry-come-up kid. I always wanted things here and now, instant gain, you know? So, obviously, we started hustling and went from green and started moving class A and, you know, had nice things, car, bike and rare, you know, and yeah, you know, things was all right, you know. But then I got a thing called irritable bowel syndrome. You know, I lost a lot of my weight, a lot of my work was run off with my money, I lost a lot of the materialistic stuff that I held value. And the truth was, when I lost all that stuff, I didn't like what I could see. So all of that stuff was just covering up what was going on inside. The fear, the scared little child, the inner, you understand, the inner child stuff, you get me? So obviously when I had to really look at myself and really see, you know, what I was really about, you understand? You know, when all those insecurities and, you know, false beliefs and low self-esteem, all of that stuff there, it was like a big dog chasing me, bruv. So, you know, after eventually, you know, wilding out and using power and control and bravado and humour and all of that other stuff. But you really have to look into yourself and see what you're really about. I didn't like what I could see, bruv. So, you know, obviously I started bunning green, drinking drink on the weekends, you know, and then obviously bunning the thing, it was a weekend recreational thing. And then boom, you know, when you need something, it's not a problem. But when you choose to have something, it's not a problem. But when you need it, that's when it's a problem. You know, and the drug is not the problem; it's just a poor solution to the problem. You feel what I'm saying? For me, in the beginning was the word, and the word was a lie, and it was a blood clot lie. Father, forgive me for swearing. You know, they charged me for a charge I wasn't guilty for. You get me? Some girl thing, but. Yo came, she told a lie on my birthday and you get me, man, you know, involved me in the thing, you get me? You know, they came back and told the truth in the end, you get what I'm saying? But by that time the damage was done. Man went jail, man had to fight. What are you in for? What are you winning for? Back it up, got a reputation, knockout specialist, You get me? And I've come out now. Obviously while I was in Bellman's drinking and
seen in my own eyes as well.
You understand?
Specialist.
You understand? You know, we never really fight. I can't remember a day I've ever had a fight in my life, you get me? Yeah, you know, but it's all bravado. You know, but you know, like I said, man, this went Joe and this knocking up. But imagine you're in somewhere and they're gonna tell you take off your clothes and you know, and they want to strip search you and you know, in there it's like either you rob or you get robbed. That much, you get me? It's like either bully or you get bullied them time. There ain't no in between. So I ain't gonna be no sheep blood. You get me? I'm just getting robbed blood, and furthermore, in my cell, you're not even using the toilet in the cell. That's how it was. You understand? It was barbaric, cause no TV, no Xboxes like what they got right now. You understand? That's just how it was. You understand? So this was the start. They into the lie, you know. They put man in jail for something I never done, and I was just brooding, ruminating, resentful, payback, angry and vengeful, and those were the core thinking strategy for me for life. So I've done a lot of wrongful imprisonments. You understand? Of course. But eventually I started committing these crimes because of I was just saying fuck it. Get me? If you're going to tell me I'm that guy, fuck it, I might as well be that guy. You get what I'm saying? Yeah.
So how much time have you been to prison?
Boy, how much time have I been on road? Let me see.
That's the real question.
That's the real question.
That's the real question.
You know what I'm saying, cuz? You
know what? Answer, how much time have you been on road and the longest you've done?
Whoa. 1993.
As in straight.
Let's keep it short. 1993. The mad thing, they stitched man up, the pigeon thing. So boom, remand for that. 1994, 1995, you know, Bridget owed me some money, you know, asked him for £1. He was going on like he never had it. I saw bare 50s in his shirt pocket. So he got 1 or 2 slap. He went and done something to get the money. I never sent him to go and do no red hair tear. Anyway, I ended up in jail for that. You know, my cousin kind of done a kind of QE thing with man on that thing there. 1996, a couple man rushed me, I slapped them up, they put me in jail. Self-defense, you get me, I had to pay compensation. 1998, the boy them knocked me off my motorbike. I was a courier, but I was still shooting a little thing on the side. You understand? So 2000, that's where man just started banning the thing and robbing up the place, you get me? Obviously in between them times, like, it's mad still, those are all remands, you get me? Still time. In between them time, I'm still working, I'm still trying to work for the council. I'm still doing, you know, because I went to college, I was doing like contemporary dance, I was doing acting, you know, I was doing plumbing, but then I'd come back and the police want to speak to you, or some kind of schism, you get me? Just friends, and we were young, and you get what I'm saying? But,
in between that, was you still smoking?
No, I never started smoking until about 2000.
Okay.
About 2000. It was about 2000 when, you know, like obviously I lost a lot of the material stuff that I had, and my relationship was a bit rocky. You get me?
So you was in depression.
You understand? My daughter was born, and I felt like a kid who's got a kid. You get what I'm saying? And obviously after that thing with them, I didn't really trust girl. I was like, no, I don't really trust girl. I'm not in it. No love making. You get me? Pierce slap and go on. No kissing. Rare tear. You get me? But like I said, people will be watching this thing and maybe think, P, I don't remember seeing that about you. I remember you being a happy, lucky guy and partying and raving.
Don't know how man feel inside and what's going on behind closed doors.
But man, you put your man in jail, boarding school, you know, it was a thing like, that was getting man ready for institutionalization. You get what I'm saying? Because, like I said, they tell you what to eat, what time to sleep. You know, rare. Someone's getting structure now, man's getting order in man's life. You get me, man start playing rugby. You get what I'm saying?
He played rugby, yeah?
Yeah, he's playing rugby. I used to box with Herbie Hyde, you know, like in Ipswich, and I beat Britain's #1 in judo in a friendly match. You get what I'm saying? You know, and I've worked for most of the security firms, Giant, you know, Scorpion, Titan with your big brother, you get me? You know, just knock them out, throw them out. That was the thing them time there. Obviously now, Now you have to have a
Yeah,
license
yeah,
and you're
yeah,
moving
yeah,
like
it's different
police.
now.
But them
Very
time there,
different
he was a barbarian to
Yeah.
you get me? So yeah, like I said, I've been in 93, 94, 95, 96, 98, you get me? Boom, and then 2000 till 2004, that was like robbery times 3, robbery times 4.
Wow.
Then 2005, obviously my brethren put me on remand.
Yeah.
You know, R.I.P. You know, he's not here now. You know, but he was a good dude still.
So, yeah.
You know, 96. As I said, I got bullied and somehow I became a bit of a bully to some extent. You get
That's
me?
how it normally
You know?
happens, though.
96.
Yeah.
97, 98, and then 2000 obviously is a beer crackhead robberies, you get me? Man ban a thing,
Yeah.
man need a thing, man, you get me? Oh, hide your chain, hide your watch, Pablo's coming.
So
It was,
from them, would you say most of your crimes were drug related?
yeah, most of them, you know, in the later years, you get me, like, really and truly, if you check it, blood, like, it's not like I'm going to do armed robberies, it's not like I'm looking to secure vans and all of that. My thing was really, like, obviously, when I got caught up in the grip of addiction, I've been a prisoner to this madness, and I obviously
You've been a slave to the madness.
when all my friends are doing well, when everybody's hustling, some are going studying, some have invested in their own business, some have branched out. You know, like my heart and my desire is to do things the right way.
Yeah.
Everybody believes in me, but the problem was I didn't really believe in myself. I still didn't even really understand myself. It's only within the last few years that man's really been able to understand myself and go back and put the rights back in the right place. You understand? So I can function, you know, and deal with life on life terms.
So what's the longest you've actually been on the road?
So, well,
The longest you've been home?
Well, the wickedest thing was 2000 till 2004. I met my girl in jail.
Yeah.
Moved to Kent. Tried to do it the right way.
Wait, you met your girl in jail?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Explain. People might be
Yeah.
thinking you met your girl in jail. And...
Yeah, I think it's Susie. No, it's not Susie or Purple Hackney. What I'm talking about is a prison officer, you get me?
Okay, yeah, that's how you're living.
Yeah,
Okay.
you understand? Boy, you know, it's mad still, you get me?
Yeah.
Them time they don't really know black people like this. I think it was more of an infatuation thing still, you get me?
Okay.
Met her, I moved to Folkestone, I moved in with one you get me? But these were the biggest gangsters in Kent. I'm thinking, Ras blood, I'm trying to move away from London to get a new start.
To get a new start,
You get me?
get away
People
from-
nicking my money, demanding for rent, cooking up the thing, rare. So you get me? I eventually end up coming back, and then two, 45, kidnapping, robbery, 26, 28, and then then obviously they drawed man for some mad murder, nothing to do with us really.
Yeah.
We just came out of a club, and they took everyone's picture and everyone's address and whatever, but they just kept coming back to harass man.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, no, they ain't gonna try to stitch me up for no body thing, you know, because I ain't never carried no strap, I ain't never carried no knife, you get what I'm saying? But you know, I couldn't see a way out of this thing. Obviously,
Never carried a strap?
never carried a strap, blood. I've seen man pull out strap and shake with the strap. All around the corner there, man, pull that strap on me and I just lick him with a Lamborghini. I tell you straight, blood. You get me? Yeah, like you're not the real deal, cuz. Yeah, I've seen all a man back out a strap on me and soon as I lick him and he dropped the strap, the boy them just pull up. So it's like they've been there all the time. So a lot of these guys that are carrying straps are even working with the boy them anyway. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, man, no, I'm not really that guy. I'm not no killer. I've never really been no killer. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, but I'll put man to sleep still if they fuck up, man. Father, forgive me.